Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, Noel. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Four yards remain for second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On third down, Noel. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. Here's Haskins to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A first down carry for Henry. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Off play action, Tannehill. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. They'll run on first down. Henry. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw here taken in by Parker. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Grady Jarrett breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And a completion to Wilson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now Haskins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd and inches, Haskins throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Haskins throw into the hands of Fant. Touchdown, Houston. Noah Fant, 39 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. On first down, it's Henry, and he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tannehill. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, it's Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd down, Noel. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Haskins. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. This is fielded at the 27. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. Flushed out right. And caught by Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
They'll run on 1st down. Noel, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Haskins. He's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They go play action now. Haskins. This is the tight end Fant. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Play action. Haskins rolling to his left. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. In the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. A give to Henry. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They set up the screen for Henry. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Tannehill now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their defense just helped him out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with point? There he goes, right side. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Houston. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one, and this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that...
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Second and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
To the air again, Tannehill. And it's caught. Touchdown. Cedric Wilson, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
From the 30 on second down, Haskins steps away to his left. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, Noel. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 126 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even...
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. James Robinson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Tannehill. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 1st down, Tannehill. A check down here for Henry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again is Tannehill. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Cedric Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. And able to use a stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here to his running back. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Tannehill's throw here taken in by Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, 48 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, fourth quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Noel. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Haskins. And that's incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Haskins will throw. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. Got the connection here to Bourne. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
2nd and 11 now. Off play action, Tannehill. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. Touchdown, Titans. Devontae Parker, 60 yards. And the Titans are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Haskins throw into the hands of Fant. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They go play action with Haskins. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
He's going to look deep down the field. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 21. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there for Houston. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Throwing now is Haskins. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked out by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Titans go victory formation down to a knee. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away.